Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second round of ready compost I've had from my glorious Worm Factory 360. And so even though it looks like it's completely ready to go, there are still some worm friends hiding around. And so I did a little bit of research as to the best way of separating the compost from the worms, because the way I did it before was just very inefficient, which I separated it by hand, and that was a little bit messy, and I was like, there has to be a better way. So what I did was I added a little bit of new food in this right corner, which is a frozen banana here, because I freeze typically all of my fruits before and some of my vegetables before I put them in here, just to make sure there will be no fruit flies. And so I'm going to wait a few days and see how many of the worms will go to this corner, because that way it will pretty much weed them out. And then another way is to put all the compost in a ball, I read, and you shine light on one end of the big ball that you create of the compost, and the worms will go away from the light and then will be concentrated in one area. So I will let you know how that goes. This is the top layer. I just added a little bit more core, which I need to add some more water because it should be a little bit darker. And I took some of the compost from the bottom layer to the top here because that will get the system going. And so here's a piece of broccoli. I just added some cucumber that unfortunately went bad in my refrigerator. And so, yeah, everything seems to be going really well. I even went away for 3 weeks, and the worms were great on their own. You just have to leave them enough food to survive. And see, you can see that this here is just way too dry. So, this is just way too dry. It should feel a little bit moist between your fingers, and here it's just, that means it's time to add more water. So this moisture level, you can squeeze, you feel like a little bit of moisture coming out, so that you know the worms will be happy. Thanks for watching, and get your own worm composting system. It's really fun, and you're doing a good service to the environment. All right, see you soon.